We make decisions about what to wear and where to eat lunch all day, every day, which is basic, right? Except those minor decisions can start to build up, and too many can stress us out, leaving us unable to make the big judgments. To avoid this, in today's video, we've brought you a few ideas for improving your decision-making speed. Hey there, and welcome back to yet another exciting video from us. But before we begin, consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one, and make sure to turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. With all that done, let's get started. Before making a decision, you must think carefully and see distinct images of the situation. However, the longer you think about it without any progress, the more you delay making a decision, the more you're putting pressure on yourself. And by the time you're ready to make a decision, it may be too late. You can use these points to start making good and quick decisions in your personal and professional life. 7. Make small decisions, but fast. People who find themselves vacillating on major judgments tend to struggle with minor details as well. To put it another way, if you can't decide whether or not to apply for a promotion, you're probably also undecided about speaking up in a meeting and whether or not to pour a cup of coffee before sitting down. If you're a persistent procrastinator, start small to strengthen your decision-making muscles. Allow yourself 30 seconds to pick what you'll eat for supper, what movie you'll watch, and whether you'll go out tonight. Make it a point to follow through on your decision. Repeat. Then progress to more difficult tasks. Making minor decisions in a timely manner will help you train your brain to think through questions faster. So, start with the insignificant options because you don't have to order that new sandwich if you don't like it. However, you'll have made progress toward making all decisions more quickly. 6. Build yourself up. Let's say you pushed yourself to make a quick decision, decide to try something new, and it turned out to be your all-time least favorite cuisine. In the end, it doesn't matter if you eat it or pick up something else on your way back to work. It's what you say to yourself in the moments afterward that counts. One alternative is to chastise yourself. I'm an idiot for ordering a salad with Brussels sprouts when I've never liked them before. That's $9 squandered. While it is a perfectly reasonable reaction, it will hold you up the next time since you'll be thinking to yourself, don't be an idiot. Another technique is to convince yourself, so the salad isn't that great. However, you should be pleased with yourself for making a decision right now and trying something new. That transition from blaming yourself for a bad result to praising yourself for making a decision will motivate you to make a decision again the following time. Are you concerned that positive reinforcement may result in a flurry of poor decisions? Keep in mind that you could have chosen that order whether you took 1 minute or 10 minutes to decide, so pat yourself on the back for making a rapid decision. 5. Give yourself feedback. Of course, you don't want to stop applauding yourself, especially if your decisions aren't assisting you in achieving your objectives or if you wind up making a significant mistake. After that, the most effective thing to do is debug your process to see how you might improve it next time. This is not the same as second-guessing your decision or focusing on something till you feel horrible about yourself. But if you have difficulties in making decisions, we're guessing you spend a lot of time doing so you've got time for this. Perhaps after paying great attention, you've noticed that when you're in a pinch, you choose the first alternative that comes to mind. Or if you're unsure, you may let others speak first and agree with whatever they have to say. Or perhaps you default to whatever you're most comfortable with. Examine your habits and why they caused you to fall short. That way, you'll be able to catch your negative habit before it starts the following time. Setting reasonable expectations, like any other objective, is an important element of improving. It implies that there may be some setbacks or areas where you believe things may be done better. That's okay. As strange as it may sound, simply deciding to focus on being more deliberate is a good start. 4. Draw a line between good and bad. It's not the time to be emotional when making a decision. It's not the appropriate time to allow compassion to govern your thoughts. Your decision-making can be influenced by having a tender place for something. Either it postpones your decision or you don't make one at all. Consider yourself first in a circumstance like this. What's in it for you if you don't make a decision soon? Consider the situation you found yourself in. Is this how you want to continue living a hectic life and jeopardize your health? Is this how you want to stay in a bad financial situation or a poisonous relationship? Consider both sides of a situation carefully. You'll be able to see things in vivid detail and make quick decisions. 3. Embrace the idea of failure. The biggest fear for us slow decision makers is that our choices would result in poor outcomes. We compensate by overthinking the circumstance, which causes us to second-guess every facet of the decision. We risk making no decision at all if we squander time and energy on pointless deliberation. This way of thinking needs to be rewired. Instead, we should consider delaying a decision to be worse than making a terrible one and focus on improving our decision-making speed. We may recover and learn from our mistakes, but not making a decision at all means we have no control over how our lives unfold. Fear of failure implies that something or someone will make that decision for you, which you will almost certainly come to regret for the rest of your life. Overcome your fear and make faster judgments. 2. Focus on the present. When trying to see how our decisions will affect the future, we can easily become overwhelmed by the bigger picture. The decision-making process gets mentally exhausting since you're attempting to visualize every step along the road to every alternative. It's better to save your energy for the task at hand and simply try to make the best decision possible. Live in the now rather than making a decision based on what will make the following step the simplest. Doing this for each stage is a fantastic alternative for the chronic non-decider. One of the decision-making talents that might be used is visualization. Make a visual representation of each possible decision's outcome. Which of these options makes life easier and more enjoyable? 1. Put it in a hat. One of the most basic decision-making abilities is this. If all your choices appear to be nearly equal in value, write them down on separate pieces of paper and put them in a hat or a bag. The one you choose at random will be your decision. This is ideal for making quick decisions. If you have a lot of duties that you don't want to accomplish, you may match this with a reward hat. After you've completed a task, take your random reward from the other hat. This will make the process easier to bear. Of course, don't utilize this one for major judgments. We don't recommend throwing all feasible locations into the bucket when considering where to buy your first house. The hat, on the other hand, can be very useful when deciding which outfit to wear for the party tomorrow. And that's a wrap for today's video. Decisions abound in life. You have to make some for yourself. Some make for you while others make for you because you're undecided. To make a decision faster, narrow your options, create a clear boundary between good and poor, and trust your instincts. Consider how much time and energy you waste when you're undecided. And there's the stress of thinking about something over and over without making progress. Remember that indecision might cost you great opportunities, freedom, and other valuable assets. Do let us know in the comment section below because we would love to hear from you all. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content just like this one and turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. Smash that like button if you're determined to chase your goals. That's about it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video and we'll meet again in the next video.